Calvin Hembrough. Mick, my late Uncle Steve adored you as a player. How much does it mean to you to be loved by a fan base?
Great question, that, yeah.
Well, it does help. It absolutely helps a lot. You know, you walk on the pitch there with lots of confidence. Yeah, you know, if your fans like you're doing well. So you're walking on the pitch with confidence. You're going out there. You got the support of the supporters, and it's massive. Really, it's really helpful. I've got the same here at Luton. The fans have been, through the problems I've had lately, the fans have been unbelievable, and they gave me amazing support. I mean, I'm ever thankful for the Blues fans, the way they treated me, and still coming on here now. And you,
gosh, yeah, you're very well loved.
Absolutely loved, yeah.
It's an honour, all the football players that's been through Birmingham City Football Club, and I appreciate you having me on. But it's massive. It's massive to players having the fans behind you, the confidence it gives you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Violet Stone's asking, what does Mick think of VAR, and do you think it's needed in the Championship?
I think on the big decisions, maybe on obviously the big, they've got the goal line technology in the Championship.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a real tricky subject, but I worked for the Premier League when I was out of work about 8 years ago, and I was a delegate for the Premier League, and what I did was, believe it or not, I used to set the referees. It was a real interesting job, and the referees, you'd go in there and say Chelsea played Liverpool, you'd turn up to Chelsea 3-4 hours before the game, sit with the referees, have a coffee, get to know them. They tell you all the structure, how they're going to work, how they're going to manage the game. They'd have a tactical analysis about where Chelsea play and Liverpool play. Really technical stuff and all I know. Something which I never knew they actually spoke about, and some of it went over my head a little bit in terms of how they actually manage the game as referees and linesmen.
Mm-hmm.
And whilst I was doing that job, 99% of their decisions were right. They didn't get me wrong and all I know. And I take my hat off to them. I know they make mistakes. I know we've got our favourite referees and our referees we don't like. But some of the refereeing was excellent. Some poor decisions on certain days. But I think VAR now is part of football with the money that's involved in it. They've got to get the decisions right somehow. They use it in tennis, they use it in golf to a degree, where they look for lies and stuff and all that, you know. And it is used in some sports. I know it slows the game down, but for me, if you had to choose one thing for VAR, I think it definitely should be used in goal line technology, 100%.
Yeah.
I think so.
Even when they use the VAR, they don't get it right. Most of them don't get it right between them.
Especially if you're down Aston and they switch it off.
Well, even on the electric bill, isn't he?
Yeah, what you say there is right, because if they would have referred to VAR then to get involved, once they weren't sure whether it crossed the line or not, then they should have basically helped them out, shouldn't they?
A couple of questions. Violet says, Mick, you're an absolute legend. Jason says, Mick, what's your advice to the younger generation of players?
That's a real good question. When I was a young player at Lincoln City, I remember my first training, one or two first training sessions. I remember stood next to a boy called Dennis Booth. I don't know if you remember Dennis Booth. He played for Hull and Lincoln, and he was a real good player. He was one of Graham Taylor's proteges. Real knowledge of the game, and I was playing in midfield then, and he said to me, Mick, what are you running around all over the place for? He said, just fucking stand still. And I said, why don't you piss off and all that, you know? And
I haven't got my button in.
And whenever I see Dennis now, I say, Dennis, I'm really sorry about what I said to you. I take it all back. You give me the best bit of advice anyone's ever given me. So my advice to young players is listen to the senior players. Listen to the people who've been there, seen it and done it, and heed their advice. and make sure you look after yourself.